We marvel at the pictures. Glittering towers at sunset, bridges mirrored in vast waters. But the images never show the hidden fronts, the micro cracks, the unstable ground, or the teams working while the city sleeps. If you have ever wondered, how does this built world keep standing while meeting impossible deadlines? Then the next minutes are for you. Share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think keeps our built world standing? Because the answer lies not only in technology but also in philosophy. At AXA Engineers, true performance does not come from struggle but from flourishing, when an engineer not only works but also finds joy and the freedom to grow. Every crack in a concrete slab is a future invoice. Labor, carbon emissions, detours. Enter self-healing concrete. Tiny limestone-producing bacteria lie dormant in the mix until water seeps in. They wake up, eat calcium lactate, and silently create new stone, sealing cracks up to 0.8 mm wide. Major highways using this formula have seen maintenance budgets drop by as much as 40%. Fewer headaches, less CO2, and more miles of peace. Earthquakes turn steel joints into pretzels. Nickel-titanium alloy rebar woven into bridge columns acts like a gymnast. It can bend, then spring back to its original shape. In seismically active regions, bridges with these alloys have reopened in days instead of months after major seismic events. One less sorry detour sign on the daily commute. Soil liquefaction was once understood only after a collapse. Now, satellite-fed AI analyzes soil moisture, seismic, and weather data every night. For a major high-speed rail line, one such system detected a slip zone 6 weeks before it shifted, enough time to adjust the concrete pour schedule and avoid a multi-million-dollar delay. Technology anticipates tomorrow's problems, but philosophy ensures consistent quality. At AXA Engineers, a 3-layer quality fortress is embedded into every process. Each drawing passes 3 levels: an engineer's self-check, a peer cross-check, and a project manager's final review. Risk prevention becomes a system, not a hope. Traditional framing wastes 12% of lumber and takes weeks. A gantry printer extrudes layers of low-carbon concrete. A 400-square-foot house can go from foundation to weatherproof shell in just 22 hours. Post-occupancy sensors show the walls retain heat for 3 hours longer, cutting HVAC usage by 18%. Suspension cables sag under their own weight, limiting the distances we can span. Spin carbon nanotubes into threads, and the result is cables multiple times stronger than steel at a fraction of the weight. A proposed 2.2-kilometer bridge, for example, could one day be the first suspended entirely by nano-cables, thousands of tons lighter, yet strong enough to carry rush-hour dreams. Manually tying rebar is slow, loud, and physically draining work. Now, autonomous robots can take over, securing the steel grid at a rate of 2 ties per second. At one major airport, for example, 4 robots completed 180,000 ties overnight while planes kept landing overhead. No overtime pay, no sore wrists the next morning. Efficiency continues even while people sleep. At AXA Engineers, this idea is mirrored in the work while you sleep strategy. Through a 2-shift model and time zone advantage, engineers in Vietnam act as the night shift for U.S. partners. Requests sent at the end of a U.S. workday receive completed progress by the next morning. A time difference becomes a competitive advantage. If these silent revolutions from technology to human philosophy are the answers you're looking for, hit subscribe. Living concrete, shape-shifting metals, data profits, printed homes, featherlight cables, and sleepless robots. Together, they are the invisible team keeping skylines straight. But perhaps the most important unseen element is people. Because in the end, the strongest bridges and tallest towers are not just built with steel and concrete, but with human flourishing. Which of these innovations do you think will transform engineering the most? Share your perspective in the comments.